The elevator opens, and a fierce boss steps in and kills the SWATs who are happily chatting together in a cafe. After killing all the SWATs, the boss leaves. The boss appears at the SWAT base, holding a gun as he moves inside. A SWAT turns around, but before he can react, the boss kills both SWATs. Two more SWATs hear the gunshots and run out. The boss sees them and kills the remaining 2 SWATs. The boss turns to leave, but soon his head starts to ache intensely. It turns out that it was all a nightmare of SWAT SEAL X. He checks on the SWATs and sees they are still sleeping, which reassures him. SEAL X wakes up first and takes care of his personal hygiene. The SWATs are still sleepy before starting work. SEAL X takes a few steps, and then Boss Dr. Lee enters with a gun in hand. SEAL X notices Dr. Lee, who also turns and looks at the SWAT. Dr. Lee quickly shoots at SEAL X, causing him to fall to the ground and pass out. The SWATs notice, but are all killed by Dr. Lee in a moment. SEAL X painfully watches his teammates die, unable to do anything, and then he loses consciousness. Back in the present, SEAL X holds the dog tags of his fallen teammates. He sorrowfully embraces them. SEAL X goes to the SWAT vest and puts it on. He equips himself with everything to go after the criminals. At the boss's base, the robbers are working very diligently. Dr. Lee is also standing nearby, directing them.
Yes, sir. Understand? This works like this.
Yes, sir.
All right?
Yes, sir. I know.
All right. Be careful.
Yes, sir.
Be careful.
Yes, sir.
Seal X slowly approaches the boss's base. He moves cautiously. Seal X goes to the window and looks inside to observe before taking action. Seal X becomes angry when he sees the robbers outside guarding. He prepares. Seal X rushes out and immediately kills a robber. His accomplice sees this and shoots back at the SWAT. The robbers and Dr. Lee inside hear the gunshots and turn around. They quickly move outside to check the situation. Shortly after, the robber outside is also killed by Seal X. He quietly goes inside. The robbers inside gather together. Dr. Lee orders them to fight. Seal X opens the door and goes inside. The robbers and the boss rush out and shoot at the SWAT. He quickly dodges. Seal X turns around and immediately takes down a robber. Dr. Lee and another robber rush in and continuously shoot at Seal X. Another robber is also killed by Seal X. The fight is not over yet. The remaining robber rushes up and shoots at Seal X. But seconds later, he is taken down by Seal X. Dr. Lee runs up and subdues Seal X from behind. He tries to shoot back, but Dr. Lee shoots and wounds him. Dr. Lee orders Seal X to stand up and go outside.
Come here. Hurry up. Don't move.
He shoots at his leg, causing him to fall to the ground.
I knew you would come here.
Taking advantage of Dr. Lee's distraction, Seal X removes his belt and whips it at the boss's gun. Seal X starts to fight back. He angrily punches Dr. Lee hard in the face. Dr. Lee, still struggling, grabs an iron rod nearby and hits back at Seal X. He uses the rod to choke the SWAT. Seal X pushes Dr. Lee away forcefully, then hits him hard. With hatred in his heart, Seal X frantically beats Dr. Lee to death. Injured, Seal X returns to the base for treatment.